My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekar classes on Applied Data Science with Python. This is lecture number 323. In this lecture, I will continue my discussion on ROC and AUC. AUC is very nice idea. AUC has some brilliant properties. First property is if you have imbalanced data, then your AUC can be high even for dumb model. So AUC is impacted by imbalanced data or by very simple model. AUC is not dependent on YCAP scores. It only depends on ordering. Imagine if I have two models, M1 and M2. Let me assume M1 is my first model and M2 is my second model. Let's assume I have 5 data points X1, X2, X3, X4, X5. For both models M1 and M2, the sorted order is same. What does it mean? AUC of M1 is equal to AUC of M2 because AUC does not care about the actual scores. AUC does not care about the actual scores themselves. It only cares about the ordering, because if you notice, we have not used scores. We have only used the scores for sorting. Instead of 0.95 to 0.71, here what are the numbers for model 1? What is the numbers? Instead of 0.95 to 0.71. If I use some other number, if they follow same order, it will not make any difference. If I have some other values like this, values are completely, just see in M2, values are completely different, but they are following same order. Values are completely different, but the sorted order is same. AUC only dependent on the order, and it's not at all depend on the actual values. If you observe M1 model values, M2 model values, they are completely different, but they are maintaining same order. Therefore, AUC of M1 is equal to AUC of M2. It only cares about the ordering, because if you notice, we have not used the scores. We have only used the scores for sorting. That is second property. What about my third property? If you have a binary classification data set which is completely random, which means given a point xq, it randomly decides it's 1 or 0. Isn't it? Such a model is called random model. Suppose if a model is random, it's not dumb, it's random. So it does a coin toss and decides whether it is class 1 or class 0. If your model is random, this is your FPR. What is my FPR? Which we discussed in our previous classes. This is FPR and this is TPR, isn't it? Yes. In your R, if your model is random, this is your FPR and this is your TPR. In your ROC curve, what is your ROC curve? It's a random model. This is your ROC curve for random. This is ROC curve, isn't it? This is ROC curve for which model? For random model. It's a random model. ROC for the random model looks like straight line. This is a straight line. ROC for random model looks like straight line. So the AUC of random model will be exactly of 0.5, isn't it? AUC of random model is exactly 0.5. It's a very important property of area under curve AUC. AUC of random model will be 0.5. There is other property. Suppose you train the model capital M and you plotted ROC. This is the, let me say, this is the rand. So you compute AUC for model M. Let's assume we get value of 0.2. Let me assume I have a model. For that model, I plotted ROC curve and whose AUC value is 0.2, which is worse than random. Why? Because random model AUC value is 0.5. 0.2 basically means your AUC curve looks like this. This is 0.2. This AUC value is 0.2. Isn't it? What does it mean? Everything, I can say something like this. Everything above this one, above this particular straight line, everything above this line, it's a good model. If you are getting ROC curve above this straight line, it's a good model. It is everything below this straight line. If you get ROC curve like this, below this straight line, if you get ROC curve below this straight line, I can say that model is worse than random model. In principle, however, the AUC can also be smaller than 0.5, which indicates that a classifier performs worse than random classifier. In our example, this would mean that negative values are predicted for positive class and positive values for negative class, which would not make much sense, isn't it? It's not sensible. As soon as you see AUC values, see if you see AUC value between 0.5 to 1, this makes sense. It's okay. If you see AUC value of 0.5, you know that the model is not sensible. It is just a random model. If you see a value from 0.0 to 0.5, then what do? Answer is very simple. Answer is extremely simple. This happens, by the way, sometimes. If your yi hat equal to 0, just change that class label into the opposite of it. If your yi hat equal to 1, you have to just change that label to 0. You have your model, you have your xq. If the model output is 1, change to 0. If the model output is 0, change it to 1. By doing this simple swapping, this is the simple swapping or simple changing of the class labels in a binary class. By just doing that, if your original model is of AUC of 0.2, let me say my original model AUC, if it is my original model AUC is 0.2, this modified model, let me say modified model AUC is, I can say it has m dash is modified model whose AUC values 1 minus 0.2, that is essentially 0.8. So if you ever see a model of AUC less than 0.5, just switch or swap the class labels, and when you swap the class label, you will get AUC equal to 1 minus 0.2, that is 0.8, isn't it? So this happens sometimes, especially when you done. This happens sometimes. This is important. This happens sometimes, especially when you done some mistakes in modeling. So whenever you see a value between 0 and 0.5, by just swapping the class labels, we can get a good model. So whenever you see anybody reporting a value of AUC less than 0.5, there is something wrong with modeling. Just swap the class labels and you will get a value greater than 0.5. 0.5 basically means random model. Anywhere between 0.5 to 1 is, I can say it is good model. If your AUC value is less than 0.5, just change the class labels. Just go through this lecture. If you have any difficulty, please keep a comment. In my next lecture, I will discuss about log loss. Thank you very much.